Alright, so today I have these two iPhone 6s's. Now this one, I was using it as my main phone. This one, I was using it as a secondary phone in case something happened to this one. But guess what? Both of them just happen to be broken at the moment. Yeah, how lucky is that? So this one, I was wearing some sweatpants, right? It slid out of my pocket while I was like 12 feet in the air. And it's pretty much the best I can explain it. And it just fell face first, and this happened, right? And so the issue with that is I didn't actually have a display to replace it with when it broke. It broke like a couple weeks ago. So I've just been using this phone, but then this phone used to have this display on it, and the thing about this display is, as you can see, ribbon cables have since been snapped, right? And so that happened because like this display, it has a serious ghost touch issue. And I was trying to, text my friend. It was like something important. Like, I lost money because I couldn't text my friend, right? Actually didn't. I just decided to partner with someone else for the business thing. Well, he lost money because I couldn't text him. That's what happened. And now, so I threw the phone. Like, it really pissed me off. Like, ghost touch. It was horrible. Now, it would fix itself when you turned it off, turned it back on, but I didn't want to do that right then. Just chucked the phone because it pissed me off so bad. And then it, popped off and all that good stuff. And yesterday in the mail arrived this refurbished display, and that has a genuine Apple LCD, but aftermarket digitizer, but that's all good. And now, today I'm going to be swapping the Logicboards of these phones, because I decided I want to sell the Logicboard in this one, and I'm going to be putting that Logicboard into this housing. It's the one that originally came with this, this Logicboard into this housing, because this Logicboard is the one that originally came with this housing. Alright. So, and now I have an iPhone 7. It is on the other side of the room right now, and I need to leave in like 40 minutes, right, to go to a party. I'm going to try to do this in 40 minutes. Just put this Logicboard into this phone, and then it will be all great. And the, and the home button from this phone, it's on this display still. Yeah, so, ooh. That's not supposed to happen. It's weird. There's only one screw in this entire display. What the hell? That maybe had something to do with the ghost touch issue. Huh. Well, anyway, and the display's broken. Nothing I can do about it now. So pentalip screws are out. Let's remove this display from this device right here. All right. Then let's turn it off first. All right, it's off. Now, let's unplug the battery, unplug the display. All right, and I'm also going to try to switch over the battery. I only have like 39 minutes left at this moment. So my friend is going to show up at, let's see, it was 3:30 to pick me up, and we're going to go to a party. I already said that. Yeah. All right. Now, let's get this old display off. Alright, and the reason why I'm switching the Logicboards is because the one in this phone, the one that looks like an iPhone 8, it's 64 gigabytes and not 32 gigabytes like the one in this phone. Alright, now I need a screwdriver, which there's one right here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead, unscrew all the screws, and take out the battery. Alright, I got the display off this phone. Now it's time to remove the battery, which I will do that off camera. And what I will also do off camera is transfer the back plate and camera over to the new display. Alright, so the camera up here gave me a tiny bit of difficulty, you know. Didn't want to actually line up in place, even though it this display did have the what's it called, the like plastic cover installed for the camera, and the proximity sensor didn't want to line up, and the actual speaker itself didn't want to get pressed into the thing. That's why it took me like 15 minutes. And now I have about 12 minutes left until my friend said he was going to show up and take me to a party, right? And so, should make the 12 minutes count. Alright, remove the battery. Let's do that. That was easy enough. Alright, now the SIM card slot, well, the SIM tray, I mean. Alright, that's also removed on this one, right? Yeah. Alright. Now let's unplug that. Let's unplug that. Alright, there we go. And then, let's see, let's unplug the camera. Alright. Oh, it says on the guide we have to remove the camera. Okay, it should be easy enough. None of the screws. Okay, there. We can just put those right here. Alright, remove the bracket. Alright, my friend is currently pulling up at the moment. So, I will be back when I'm back from the party. Alright, I am back from the party, and now, it's not the best party I've ever been to, but it's not the worst. It's far from the worst. Overall, I'd rate it like a 7 out of 10. Anyway, or maybe like 7.5, 8 out of 10, you know. Anyway, let's get back to business. Alright, so these two screws right here. Alright, I should take this jack off. Alright, so these two screws right here. And then this should come off. Alright. And then, so 3 more screws up here. Alright. Alright, so let me tell you about the best party I've ever been to. It was like not even 2 weeks ago. And probably was more than about no, it's May 20th. Remember that? And it is May 28th, or I mean April 20th, and today is the 28th. And so about a week and a bit ago, I went to the best party ever. It was at one of my friends' like big ass mansions, right? It's crazy. And the only bad part was the whole house smelled like dog piss. But I mean, it's a mansion. I'm not gonna complain. Right? And it was pretty much just a party with the right people. Alright. So, there's one screw under here. I'll take that out later. So let's undo this one, right? Yeah. Undo this connector right here. Alright. And then the one down there I already did. And that I already did. Alright. And remove the NFC bracket. Alright. And then remove whatever this is. I'm unsure the function of this component right here, but it definitely is important, or Apple wouldn't have included it in the device. It's probably like an antenna thingy thing, something to do with an antenna. Yeah. Alright, now 3 more screws, this one, and this one, and I'll be all done. So for that one I need a special screw bit, which, let's see if I have one. Let's try this one. Does this one work? Too big. Does this one work? Too big. Does this one work? Perfect. All right. So that screw. Should put this on a screwdriver. It would actually make it easier. That screw. Let's just get it out of the other iPhone while I have the bit on. Alright, and then this screw. Alright. Now the logic board should just pop right up. Let's undo this right here first. All right. Great. Now have the good logic. I love that there's a gold Apple logo right there. It's probably my favorite part about the logic board. Well, the iPhone logic board. Well, the term logic board is only used with Apple products. Anyway, Let's get this going. So I will do those exact same steps off camera to this phone. Alright, so I'm going to reinstall the 64 gigabyte Logicboard now into the rose gold housing. Alright. If I can get the screw in. Alright, and then the next step would be to install this bracket right here. Alright, got all this installed. Now, next up, let's see, we can do the NFC bracket. Alright. Let's install that. Then, next up, we can do this. I think it's something to do with an antenna. Get that in there. Alright. Put those two screws in. Alright, now all that's left is installing the camera. Alright. And then let's plug that in. Alright, then the camera bracket. Alright. And then the other screw. Alright. Oh, this doesn't look like it's... Oh well. Yeah, this bracket is bent. I don't know what that's about. Where did that screw go? Oh, right there. Bracket's bent. Let's try to bend it back. Alright. Should be good, but let's just use the other one. Let's wipe that camera off first, it's a bit dirty. Well, most of it's coming off, but not all of it. That's good enough. Not really even going to see that part unless you're disassembling the device. Keep saying the device instead of the phone. It's interesting. Alright, now this screw right here can get its fine self in the hole. Alright, then this screw can go ahead and get itself in this fine hole. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug everything back in. Alright, let's get a better camera angle. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Is it straight? I mean... Alright, anyway. Got everything plugged in. Now all that's left is to install the screen. And I also want to get one of those, like, gaskets that go around the display so water doesn't get in. But I will do that at a later date, and I probably won't record it because that is such a minor thing to do. Alright. So, battery. It's an important part. I wish I had adhesive pull strips, but I don't have any for the iPhone 6 at the moment. I have some for the 6 Plus through 8 Plus, but I don't have any one for the 4.7 inch phones. Yeah, I can just go get some tape. Alright, let's install the battery now. Alright. Let's see, will the battery fall out? Nope. Okay. Now, the display. Final part of this not so long journey. Now for the big part. Does it turn on? Battery's not plugged in. Holy shit. Battery's not plugged in. Thank fuck it wasn't something else. Alright, let's try that again. Hey, we're in business. Alright. Now, all that's left is to install this. iPhone is disabled. Try again. 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, I will install the rest of the screws, including the pin flip screws, off camera. Right after I install this one screw right here. Alright. Let's see if I remember the passcode. Of course I remember the passcode. Oh, we're in. Alright. Well, 3D touch works perfectly fine. Nope, Steam, get out of here. Alright. See? Alright. Touch seems to be working perfectly. I really need to change these wallpapers. Like, whew. I really need to change the wallpapers. It's like a mandatory requirement. Alright. Well, that's just about it, and that is just great.